Hi, this is Dr. Greg Oliver once again with an episode of Fat Doctor TV. And again, we're here on the cruise ship Carnival Miracle. And I talked to you a little bit about eating right on a cruise ship, which is not always easy, in our last episode. Today, we're going to do a little celebration here. I've got a friend and business partner with me, Ken Gain. And Ken Gain is from Anchorage, Alaska. We see each other once a year, talk maybe once or twice a year. And we want to celebrate because since I saw Ken last and before that, he has changed his whole life. He has lost 140 pounds, and he's going to tell you today how he did it. So Ken, just tell us a little bit about how you did that.
Well, I went on the HCG program. My daughter had convinced me. She lost 155 pounds on it. So I started. In 9 months, I lost 140 pounds.
Well, that's pretty exceptional. I mean, not everybody does that, but Ken was focused and motivated. And you started initially, as you told me, on injections, and then you moved over to sublinguals, and you had a little reaction. Tell us about that.
Well, I started on the injections because my daughter had done that, and that's what her doctor recommended. But then we went to Hawaii for 3 months, and they couldn't ship the injections from Alaska, so I did the sublingual. I think the injections worked a little better, but I lost weight with both.
And you were also on a pretty low-calorie diet, kind of maybe a modification of Dr. Simeon's original diet. Now, also, you might want to go back to some archived episodes of Fat Doctor TV where we actually talked about the HCG diet and some modifications of that. So, Ken, tell us kind of your caloric intake and how you ate on a day-to-day basis.
Well, I did the Simeon's protocol, 500 calories a day. I wouldn't have anything at breakfast. About 10:30 I'd have an orange or a bowl of strawberries. And then at lunch I would have about 4 ounces of chicken or fish usually and a salad. And then in the afternoon when I got home from work I'd have an apple. And then at dinner about 7 I'd have another 4 ounces of chicken or lean beef occasionally or fish and a bunch of veggies. And what I did, if I was hungry, I just had a lot more veggies because they hardly amount to anything. And of course, drinking lots of water. I was up to about 2 gallons a day, but it worked.
Now, you still have a goal to continue, as I understand. You've lost 140, and you're in kind of a transition time now, and then you're going to head back on the program?
Yes, I'm in what's called maintenance, and for the next 6 weeks, well, I'm already 2 weeks into it, but I just try to hold even while I'm on the cruise ship. And then when I get home, I'm going to go on a program again for about another 6 weeks and lose another 40 pounds.
And I've had a couple of meals with Ken and his wife Joanne. We've had dinner together and we've had a luncheon together, and he stays really strict on his protocol. He's been doing a great job at eating the things that will keep him at maintenance. Now, one last thing, tell us how this has changed your life so far, Ken.
Well, it's pretty dramatic. First of all, you have to remember I was 68 years old when I started, which is awfully late to have being started and having been grossly overweight for over 40 years and not having had a heart attack or diabetes or anything. But the big thing is my energy level is so much higher. I can now walk without pain. I enjoy walking again. Today I went zip lining. I couldn't have done, well, 2 years ago they wouldn't have even taken me because I was well over 300 pounds and exceeded the limit. But today I was well within the limit and had a ball.
I'll tell you what, this is an amazing story, and just knowing this guy and seeing him again and seeing how his life has changed, and just, I mean, him and his wife live this incredible life anyway. They travel a lot, they have fun, but I know that the discussions I've had with you, Ken, have been about how this has really improved your life and just the things you're doing, like the zip lining. That is an amazing thing, this guy's zip lining. I can just see him now going through the trees. Yeah. But any last words you want to tell our Fat Doctor TV viewers?
Well, I would say, it's never too late to start. Like I said, I was almost 69 when I started, and a lot of people, I think, sometimes say after a point it's too late. I'm glad I did it. I wish I'd done it earlier, but I'm having a lot more fun and a greater quality of life now that I did it.
I want to thank Ken for joining us here today and sharing his experience with you. So the key point here today, doesn't matter how old you are, if you're carrying a few extra pounds or you're carrying a lot of extra pounds, get started today. We'll be talking to you soon. This is Dr. Greg Oliver from Fat Doctor TV and the Cruise Ship Miracle. Have a great day.